Hello, everyone. Hello, and once again, thank you very much for joining the webinar. I will kind of wait a little bit so you all join. I can see the attendees list now is growing, so let's give it a minute. Yeah, so we can have everybody here. In the meantime, I don't have an elevator music that I can play, but yeah, I think it will be silence for at least a minute so we can have everybody around. Quite a number today. Thank you very much once again. I have to admit, I also feel a little bit rusty. I haven't done a webinar in a while, but finally I'm here and you can see my face once again. So yeah. Cool. I think that it's okay. Okay, so once again, thank you very much everybody for joining today's webinar. As the title states, we are going to, or I'm going to present you the new redesigned version of our platform. I guess you're all probably familiar so far with us and you are using native teams, but we decided to ask you, make an open request to all of you as our clients and ask you what kind of things you would like to see. What is the pain points that you're feeling? How can we improve? You've spoken, we've listened, and we definitely delivered on your request. Today's agenda is again, it will start with the first and foremost the value, meaning that why we rebuild it or why we redesigned the whole UI and we created a new app for you. Then we're going to jump into the app itself. So what is improved? How does the new refresh interface looks like? The powerful self-service options and features that we created and much more. And then on top of that, we're going to show you, or I'm going to demo you the app and show you around where you can find all of the things that you need. So let's start with why. So as I said at the beginning, we asked you, especially I see a lot of employers here. Our account managers and CX run the poll towards you, and thank you very much for participating and filling out all of the details there and the feedback. We've listened on your day-to-days or your communication with native teams, all of the important stuff, all of the navigations that you were struggling with, and we created the new UI for you. I'm going to start by sharing the screen, or I would say the new app that looks just like this, where after logging in, let me log out quickly so you can see where this leads. So on the login page, of course, you will be able to log in. I'm currently ready with my demo account. Don't mind the data inside. It's kind of a dummy data that we pre-populated for the purposes of this webinar, so you can see how all of your personal stuff and your team things will look like. After you log in and you add your email and password, which, by the way, for security reasons, don't share with anybody, even with our team, you will be presented with the new dashboard. So what's new and what's updated on the dashboard? Right now, we introduced a new section that is called the alert section. And these are all of the things that we had or previously that were communicated with you throughout emails. Mainly where we need your attention in the future, that will be required, of course, throughout email. If you opt in, it will come to your WhatsApp and into the new native teams dashboard. So over here on the left-hand side, on the new home dashboard, you will see everything when it comes to your critical priorities. What that means is that if you have a document that requires attention, if you had an annex that was unsigned, if you had an unpaid invoice, oops, I hope that won't happen, or if you had some payroll inputs that you forgot to add, all of the alerts will be popping up on the left-hand side where you will be able to easily navigate into the different menus and do the action right there. Our team, for sure, we are going to keep in touch. We're going to, of course, communicate with you as usual, but we wanted to digitalize all of the efforts that you were bringing to us. And of course, all of the communications, I would say, route into a digital dashboard as this one. On the right-hand side, immediately after the alert center, or I would say the communication center, the new type of the communication center, you can see the dashboard for the employee statuses. Over there, we've brought all of the current, present, past, and upcoming employees or seats that you're wanting to put into the native teams collaboration. I will dive deep into them in a bit when we are going to go throughout the whole menu. Of course, you're probably already familiar that we've introduced deposits a while ago, where all of your deposit balance will be stated right underneath the dashboard, as well as your overview. On some of your requests, there was like need for having a detailed view on, okay, what am I spending? If there's an option for us to add extra seats, how that one will look like when it comes to the month-to-month costs. And of course, for bookkeeping purposes, we opened the overall payroll view at the bottom, where you can see what were the average costs per employee when it comes to your seats, what is the current monthly salary cost or how much you spend, and a quick button for you to add the details of the every month-to-month payroll inputs. So most of the features that you're seeing here are already present. What we did, we took them, we carved them out based on your feedback, and we brought you only the needed things and only the best things that you are using day to day. Okay, the menu, as you can see, has shifted. In the previous UI was on the top right, where you can choose from payments or employment. Right now, this new dashboard is really focused on bringing you the employment side of things, or bringing your attention towards your team, towards your, I would say, diligence with native teams, and bringing you, I would say, most used or most common industry standard left-hand side menu for you. So with clicking on the button on the menu expands, and from there you can see the core things. So you can see the team member page, where I will deep dive into it, and you will be able to see all of the features, the payroll inputs, the invoices, and of course, we didn't miss out. We brought the wallet back into the new dashboard, meaning that your funds, or all of you that you are using the wallet, it will be definitely reachable throughout this dashboard. A couple of new things are the chat, meaning that we will be able to communicate as previously here directly from the dashboard. The notification bar, where you will be able to manage your notifications much better. Just for the record, I just wanted to make sure that we are all on the same page. Alert Center, it's a little bit different from notifications. Notifications are constant updates that we're giving you towards your native teams usage, whereas alerts, they will definitely require your attention or action. So let's start with the theme section. Right now, we changed the dashboard on the theme section, meaning that we're able to give you a geolocation in a beautiful dashboard where you can see where all of your team members are based. And of course, list of all of your seats with their statuses. Depending on how do you want to filter them out, you can see them by country or by status. And of course, additional filters and additional, I would say, add-ons are coming to the dashboard as well. Mainly over here, you will be able to go and have a quick overview. Okay, I have this employee in this country on this job title, having a monthly gross salary of that amount, and I will be able to see the status. So for this particular candidate, the status is under review. What that brings us to the employee dashboard, meaning that from here, you will be able to check all of the setup that you did before, and you will be able to navigate through their current workflow with native teams. From the basic view, where you can see their, I would say, standard information that we are gathering, you will be able to navigate towards the employment. Over here, you will see the job title, you will be able to see the job description, when they started, what type of a contract they have. So that will brings us to the seat type. So is it a full-time employee, part-time employee? Is it a contractor? Is it a contractor of record that we offer right now? And so on. And from there, you will be able to navigate to their monthly payroll inputs, as well as filter them out, download them, and have them for bookkeeping or for your HR purposes on the go. When it comes to the last section over here, you will be able to see all of the contracts that they signed, and you will be able to see all of the payslips. I think that I've choose the wrong person to show here, because this person, as far as I remember, was the review. Let's see how an employed or already employed person will look like. So this is their payslips, their contracts, and their full, I would say, documents section with all of the requests that they have spent before. How do you add the team members in order to see them here? We really simplified the process. So I will start and get to show you the whole process. We kind of added a new tweak to the whole onboarding step, where you can import or you can make a mass onboarding of your team members throughout the CSV file. This is something that in the past we did with some of you. I can see a few names in the attendee list that we did it when you transitioned massively towards native teams. But if you only have one seat at the time being, this is how it looks like. So I go invite manually. I'm choosing a country. To be honest, I will choose my country as I would say local here. And then I will start adding the names, surname, the nationality of the seat, which is really important for us. Then national ID. I will use some numbers here that are kind of random for demo purposes, just for you to know. The system recognizes if the number is the one that needs to be used, or you added an extra number. For every country, we used a method that is called localization, which means that for in this case, for Macedonia, for the unique personal identification number, that number is 12. So that means that we are always going to validate that information. And then, of course, I need to put my potential seat email. In this case, I will add mine with some tweak where I can test. And then let me add some address. And let's move on to the next step. Now I have to choose job title, or at what position I'm hiring that particular seat. The list is extensive, meaning that we've mapped out all of the requests that you have sent us throughout the years, and we've added the job description based on the country needs or based on the setup of the employment. Just for the note, this is editable, meaning that if you need a request, you can definitely request a change of the job description. And then let me add the salary here. Then I can choose what kind of a contract I like. It can be fixed or indefinite. And then the starting date. You can see that we have added some rules, meaning that we prefer if the month has already passed in terms of it's already 24th and you're trying to add a new seat, it will definitely be transferred for the following month. So as you can see, October here is open for me. And then the mandatory step that we introduced into the new app is the deposit. We're going to invoice you a deposit that is equal to the total cost that we had for that particular seat. Once I click next, an automatic contract has been generated, which then I'm able to send this contract for signing. And if I close this one and check my mail catchers, let's see. I have received a notification, which most definitely you will receive one, where you will be announced that, hey, your agreement with all of the details that you filled out has been set up for that particular employee, and then you will be able to review and sign the agreement. This is the portion that your employee is receiving. So basically, we did an integration where you are able, or they are able, to sign the agreement. Once this is done and we've signed the agreement, of course, all of our agreements are bilingual, meaning that the local native language plus English is mandatory one, you will be able to see that particular seat under your team member section, and you will be able to see their statuses, if they signed, if they're under review, if something in between popped up. This is the new thing that we've introduced, and that's statuses. So we're going to have multiple segments of statuses depending on what the status of that particular employment agreement is. So once the employee is there, as I showed you earlier, all of the steps, I think that you're pretty much familiar. You can see them and so on. We've added something new, which is termination. And I don't know that, I mean, I know basically that termination is always not good, but of course we are prepared for you, where after clicking on termination, the new flow is that our team will reach out with details. So if you're about to terminate somebody, please go throughout the termination flow with us, and then we're going to come back with consultants that will explain to you what is the best in the position. That's something that, of course, you're dealing with in-house, and we are here to back you up and support you on your decisions. Let's move to payroll, because payroll is really interesting, as most of you are using it as a feature. Into the new payroll, we've also announced a couple of new deadlines, meaning that the deadline for submitting monthly inputs is the 10th of each month, and then for the absences is 21st. And the payroll inputs for all of the new inputs is really easy to add. You just click on a seat, add inputs, and then from here, a list of the potential monthly payroll inputs will be listed. So even if I want to add a bonus to this particular seat, I just can go the particular number, choose the way that I want to add this, net or gross. You will see the descriptions that are listed on every single feature, meaning that it will explain to you in which type of a form it will go. Is it a net, gross amount, and so on. And then, of course, a few mandatory steps on almost all of this is where you can enter the note, which is optional, but then due date and a documentation for it is mandatory. So depending on your input, this is dynamic, it changes, and it's adapted per country, meaning that everything that you see is 100% localized for your use cases or for the countries that we as native teams are covering currently. What is interesting over here is that you can see the statistics, meaning that you can export data for any month that you want, and it goes way back since your first usage of native teams. It doesn't matter if it's on the new, I would say, interface or the old one. Everything is stored and it's saved with us. And basically from there, you will be able to navigate, check, and have it for bookkeeping purposes. From here, I would like to go to the next step, which is basically the invoicing, which you will be able to see here. So we've kind of changed the way that we are communicating the invoices with you. And I know that this has been a pain in the last couple of months, where maybe an invoice hadn't been seen from your teams, or maybe you've missed the due date. Right now, we are going to be able to upload all of the invoices for you, where you will be able to have a detailed overview, filter them out, see what is upcoming, check what you have paid already, and then be able to go see the details and download every single PDF, every single invoice as a PDF. This is an automated process right now, and it's functional in terms of how much back it can go. Of course, all of your previous invoices, they will be listed here. So all of the accounting and bookkeeping is now placed in one place. One thing that is also interesting is the detailed overview. So basically, you can see how much you have spent until the current date, what are the average monthly costs, how much is, or if there's overdue, we hope that it's not, and then you will be able to download as bulk into your local machine. One more thing that we've added to the new app, it's the new wallet system. Of course, this is a separate session for sure, but I just wanted to quickly show you for the transition purposes. So we are going to transition slowly to the new, I would say, interface. And I just wanted to put a heads up if you're not seeing the new interface in the, I don't know, week or so, that means that you will slowly transfer to the new interface and that you're upcoming, that you're in a queue. So it's not something that we wanted to do fast, meaning that, okay, just launch this, but we wanted you to be aware, to adapt and make sure that every single seat transaction, every single document, payslip, and everything, or previous communication or annexes are there. The new wallet, of course, okay, now it logged me out because I've been on a session for too long, or maybe when logged in into the new wallet, but I think it was the session for security purposes. So I'm here, and basically you can see my wallet amount right now is only in euro, is only zero. But perhaps when you are transitioned into the new app, you will be able to see your latest transaction. You will be able to see your current balance, reserve balance for the wallet deductions if you're one of those users. And I can see a list of you that prefer to go into that directions. And of course, the native team's new card, it will be available here, and you will be able to download it. To order it and download the manual. On the cards, just a quick heads up for everybody. It's also a transition period, meaning that if your country is not listed here or your residence and you are not able to order the card, your old card is definitely functionable and transactions will be available for you. Just if you're not there yet, bear in mind that it's something that it's upcoming and you will be the next ones seeing this one. Again, just a quick demo on the chat. We're always here for you. Remember that you can reach out either directly to the support team that can give you a direct overview on what is upcoming or on your current potential blocker or maybe misunderstanding. But your account managers are definitely the one who are going to be and stay your point of contact, because I see a lot of you here already assigned with a dedicated account manager. Finally, I will show you the settings, meaning that, of course, you can always change the basic stuff like the password and so on. Enable the two-factor security. It works with Google Auth and it works with your phone. Then as company owners, you will be able to check your company profile. This is something that you already done with us. So with most of you, it already will be here. You will just need to double confirm it if something changed. And for the ones that are new, because I can see at least two new users here. If you haven't signed your MSA already, there's a whole onboarding flow. It's completely automated, and it's when you are creating the account. So I will be showing you that as well. Just to wrap it up with the notification center, here you can make sure that you get notifications or alerts on all of your upcoming activities with us. Basically, by default, everything will be marked as active, or these radio buttons will be on. But on your preferences, you will be able to change them and adjust the communication with us if you have the need to receive that many notifications or not. Just to mention once again, alerts are a little bit different and they will be coming in a much different form because we are asking for your action right here. So basically, you will be able to see them right here. I think that in general, with what is upcoming and how you're going to see everything, on our side, the team or native teams will send you a welcome email for sure. You will be able to really easily log into the new app, and of course, everything will be already there for you. It's just a matter of time when and who will receive that email. So basically, as I said, we are not planning to do a bulk. It will be a really methodical and really strict process for us. I would definitely like to keep a little bit more time from the today's webinar for the Q&A session, because as you helped us build this app, I would definitely love to hear you out on what you have to say for what we've built, and maybe some potential questions that are popping here and there that I'm available to answer. Of course, if you're watching a recording by any chance, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Either to your account manager or to the support email, which is support@antteams.com, where we're going to be taking the questions and answering them. So right now, if you see the Q&A section, please feel free to open it and let's discuss with a little bit of questions. I already have the first one. The first one goes about the mobile app. Okay, I think that we haven't touched upon the mobile app. So as we are building the new, I would say, web app mainly, the mobile app will be available as well. Um, in general, it will come as a wallet first because our mobile app is always wallet focused, and we want you to keep your native themes into the pocket, especially your native themes wallet. But for the B2B portion, or referring to the ones that are employers here that I see today, or if you are employees to an organization, a mobile app with a web view is coming really soon, right after the wallet. So basically, we do have those upcoming on the roadmap. Another one on the integrations. Thank you very much. So the integration. So I know that you've requested the integrations, and that's upcoming. Around 105 different integrations will be available in the upcoming month into the new. So basically, you will be able finally to connect your HRS system, accounting software into the native Teams app and have a simultaneous usage when it comes to the how you operate internally or how you're set it up with your HR or finance teams and what you can expect into the native Teams dashboard. So yeah, stay tuned for that 105 integrations with a really simple help site and a really simple way of integrating those is coming. Our team is definitely working on that one, meaning that we will be able to guide you towards each and one of those step by step. So stay tuned for that one. Let me see. So I don't know, should I mark this as answered or Zoom has a real interesting new interface. So okay, wait. Okay, this one is about. Okay, it's regarding expenses. So in general, the features that you were seeing previously when it comes to how your team members can add expenses. Right now, that's at the top under the payroll input section, where you are able to accommodate the expense, but standalone expense feature with a lot of AI in it is coming. And basically, this is I would say, the foundation of it. So with kind of the value of the new dashboard and building out or restructuring the app for you was that we are going to bring tons of AI outside the digital Alex, where you can go and figure out questions on the go. We're definitely adding extra features for you. So expense expense management, expense prediction, and also a lot of features regarding the taxes are coming. So stay tuned for that one as well. That's fine. As I said earlier, and a welcome email will come to you definitely. We're going to onboard you and show you how to use the new interface. Help site is coming as well, adjusted to your needs, meaning that you will be able to manage the seats, check all of the payroll inputs, invoices, and everything that you documents and everything that you had so far, plus the new outcomes or the new inputs or outputs on our side, and then slowly you will be start seeing extra features. As I mentioned earlier, integrations, finally 105 integrations are coming, and then probably you will also receive an email or notification about the new mobile app. So stay tuned. I think that with that being said, we can close the webinar, and Danica, I'm definitely waiting for your question either right after the webinar or on the support chat, so we can answer it as soon as possible. Thank you, everybody. Thank you once again for using native teams. Thank you for all of the feedback that helped us build this new UI and improve it day by day. And yeah, we are always happy to have you, and we're really grateful to have such a great clients that are coming to us, and we are able to accommodate and grow together with you. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye.